In these times that we're living in, it is important. It is so important for us to be in touch with our anger. It's so important for us to process our anger. A lot of people right now are getting stuck on angry. And if you're getting stuck on angry, that means your emotion, your anger is choosing you, right? And the more creative way to entangle with anger is to choose it, right? You don't want your anger to choose you and you lose control like the Hulk, right? You want to choose your anger and channel that energy into the creative task, into your intention at hand, right? So a lot of people right now, with the vandalism and the fighting and the aggressive, violent behavior, those people are being chosen by anger. And if we want to see this stop, we all got to take a moment to tune in, to check in, and to acknowledge the anger and process the anger and express the anger consciously. If you don't consciously express the anger, you're going to unconsciously express the anger, and it's going to come out all over the people around you. And then that energy is going to spread at these peaceful protests, and then the peaceful protests are going to go sideways. Consciousness and energy is contagious. So do your part if you're going to be at these rallies by getting in touch with your anger, checking your anger. Before you leave the house, go in your basement and process your anger, right? Let it out, right? Let the anger out. You choose the anger. I remember watching the Avengers movie and the Hulk. They were like, how do you turn to the Hulk all the time? And it's like, the secret is I'm always angry, right? I'm always angry. I always got things to be pissed off about in life. However, I channel that anger, right? I consciously choose that anger. I don't let that anger choose me, right? And it makes the world of difference when creating the reality you want to create. So us collectively, we got to process our anger. If we have to, at these protests, let's have designated areas for people to step into the ropes, and there's signs up that says, hey, we're peacefully choosing anger. We're peacefully expressing our anger. Let's create safe spaces in society for people to be angry, because there are no safe spaces for people to be angry, right? If I'm choosing to express my anger in my apartment building, my neighbor's probably gonna call the cops because something's wrong. We choose to go be angry at a park and really scream and let it out, someone's gonna call the cops because it's wrong. Anger has been deemed as this bad, wrong thing in our society because we've never created safe spaces. So people have been leaking anger out, and it can be destructive and violent. So, message of this video is process your anger and do it consciously, because we cannot make progress until we process. We will never see all this stuff come into fruition until we make it past the anger and get access to the energies that are beyond anger, which are energies like determination and enthusiasm and peace and joy and creativity and connectedness and love. Those energies are on the other side of the anger. So process the anger, extract the information you need to extract from what your anger is telling you, and then move forward. Process so you can progress. Once we do this, we can see the change that we want to see in the world. We got to be the change we want to see in the world. And if we're being angry, that's not the change we want to see in the world. We don't want to see everybody angry, right? We don't want our kids getting pepper sprayed in the face with mace. I saw videos of people pouring milk on little girls' face she got pepper spray in it. Right? We don't want everybody being angry and violent. That's not what we want. So we got to be the change that we want to see in the world, process our anger, and choose love, because love is the change we want to see in the world. Plain and simple. I prefer police officers that are open-hearted, right? Like, that's what we want to see in the world. Yeah, I don't want the police to go away, because sometimes people do crazy shit and I need to call the cops, right? Sometimes I need that, right? Somebody break into my house. Yeah, I want to call somebody to be able to help me, right? I don't want them to go away. I just want them to get their shit together. I just want them to be qualified by being true heartfelt servant leaders. So the change we want to see in our world is genuine, heartfelt love and compassion and empathy and warmth. That's what we want to see in the world. So if you want to see that, that's what we got to be. That's what you got to be. Be the change you want to see in the world. What vibration do we want to see in society? We want to see vibrations of love? Well, let's be vibrationally, energetically, mentally, emotionally, in our heart, aligned with love. You can't spell evolve without love. It's baked right into the word. E-V-O-L-V-E. L-O-V-E. You can't spell evolve without love. So we got to choose love if we want to evolve, because otherwise we're not going to evolve. I love you. Thank you for watching this, connecting with these thoughts, and I pray that these are useful to you. I pray that they're useful to whoever's out there protesting. And I pray you share this so the people who need to see this and who are ready to make a change and who are ready to progress and process their anger so they can move forward in a way that's effective and functional and productive for society, they can do that. Share this so they can get that awareness, so that they can tap into what they got to tap into, so we collectively can tap into what we're looking to tap into, which is peace, love, and harmony. Much love.